Hi, welcome to Minicab Lifeline. We help with many different kind of application, including London private hire driver license, as well as we provide many different kind of training, including become a PHV driver in London. In this video, we're going to walk you through a mock test for the TfL SERU Assessment, focusing on fill-in-the-blanks questions. We'll not only provide you with the correct answers, but also dive into the grammar rules behind them to help you understand why each answer fits. Whether you're preparing for the assessment or just brushing up on your knowledge, this video will guide you step by step. So let's get started and make sure you're fully prepared. The first question is, as a London PHV driver, you can only carry out bookings that you have received from blank London PHV operator. You must carry out these blank a London licensed PHV that has PHV license discs on display, unless exempt. TfL's website has a license checker tool which contains the blank licensed private hire drivers, vehicles, and operators. In the first blank, the correct answer is a licensed. Here, licensed is used as an adjective to describe the noun operator. It indicates that the operator has official permission. Second blank, the answer is bookings in. Here, bookings is a noun referring to scheduled journeys or reservations. The preposition in shows the relationship with the licensed PHV in which the booking is carried out. Third blank, the answer is details of all. Here, details is the correct plural noun because the sentence refers to multiple pieces of information about drivers, vehicles, and operators. The next question is, you should never accept a booking from blank. If you are in blank, you should ask the operator for their operator license number and blank using the online license checker tool. In the first blank, the correct answer is an unlicensed operator. Here, unlicensed is the adjective describing an operator who does not hold a valid license. Second blank, the answer is any doubt. Here, doubt is a noun expressing uncertainty, and any is used here to indicate any possibility of that uncertainty. Third blank, the answer is check their details. Here, check is the correct base form of the verb used in the imperative mood, giving a direct instruction to the reader. Next question is, you blank to pick people up on the street or at stations or airports unless they blank through blank. This includes the street outside your operator's center. In the first blank, the correct answer is are not allowed. Allowed is the past participle used in a passive construction. The subject you is receiving the action. Second blank, have booked you. This uses the present perfect tense formed with have plus past participle booked, indicating an action that has been completed. Third blank, a licensed operator. The article A is correctly followed by the singular noun phrase licensed operator, with licensed acting as an adjective. Next question is, you must not allow any passenger to blank before blank the booking from your operator. You must not give any sign or say anything to a member of the public that suggests that you are blank without a booking. In the first blank, the correct answer is enter your vehicle. Enter is in the base form because it follows to and fits the time clause structure. Second blank, you have received, present perfect tense is formed with have, plus past participle received to show a completed action. Third blank, available for hire. Available is an adjective describing the subject's status, and for hire is a fixed phrase showing availability. The next question is, you blank any member of the public to approach you or your PHV if they don't blank. If someone does come up to you, blank to hand out a business card with the number of your operator on it, or you can provide other contact details such as a website. In the first blank, the correct answer is must not encourage. Must not is a modal verb of prohibition, and the verb that follows, encourage, is in the base form. Second blank, have a valid booking. Have is the correct verb form for plural subjects like they, and booking is the object. Third blank, you are allowed. This is a passive construction expressing permission. Are allowed to indicates what you are permitted to do. The following question is, before the start of each journey, you're blank to record certain information about the booking. Although you are not personally responsible for blank these details, you should know about this requirement and blank know about any changes. In the first blank, the correct answer is operator is required. Operator is a singular noun, so the verb is used with the passive form is required. Second blank, collecting or recording. These are present participles, verbs in the ing form, suitable here because they follow a preposition for and describe ongoing or general actions. Third blank, let your operator. Let is the correct base verb used to allow someone to do something, and operator is the person being allowed. Next question is, if your operator blank to operate from a late night venue, e.g. a pub or nightclub, the operator can blank inside the venue at the booking location blank. In the first blank, the correct answer is has a license. A is the correct indefinite article before a word starting with a consonant sound, like license. Has is used with the singular subject operator. Second blank, only take bookings. Bookings is a plural noun referring to reservations. Take is in the base form after the modal verb can. Third blank, specified on their license. Specified is the past participle form of specify and is used in passive voice to describe a condition stated in the license. The next question is, you can only accept a fare if the blank the journey through a licensed London operator. You must not approach people on the pavement or outside blank venue to offer them private hire services. If you do this, you may be blank and could be prosecuted. In the first blank, the correct answer is passenger has booked. Passenger is singular, so the verb must also be singular. Has booked is present perfect tense, showing the action has been completed. Second blank, a late night. A is used before consonant sounds like the L in late. Third blank, committing an offense. May introduces possibility and it's followed by be committing, present continuous, to show a potential ongoing illegal action. The following question is, you as the driver are responsible for blank, the noise it makes, and for blank. Please think about the environment around the blank and how noise, traffic, and or customer movement may affect the people living in the neighborhood. In the first blank, the correct answer is parking your vehicle. The phrase responsible for is followed by a gerund. Parking is a gerund used as a noun, which fits grammatically in this structure. Second blank, your own behavior. Behavior is an uncountable noun describing the general manner in which someone acts. It does not take a plural form. Third blank, operating center. This noun phrase refers to the location where private hire operations are coordinated. It functions as a standard compound noun. The next question is, remember, if TfL or the police blank about driver behavior, blank, and depending on the sort of complaint they receive, it could result in blank. In the first blank, the correct answer is get complaints. Complaints is a plural noun referring to formal reports. The verb get is appropriate here to indicate receiving them. Second blank, they will investigate. Will indicates the future tense, and investigate is the base form of the verb, which follows modal verbs like will. Third blank, licensing action or prosecution. Licensing functions as a gerund describing the type of action. Prosecution is a noun describing legal action. The next question is blank, Heathrow Airport to blank, unless you have a booking from your operator or you are parking in an official car park or the PHV authorized vehicle area to wait for a blank. When picking up passengers, you must always use an official car park. In the first blank, the correct answer is cannot enter. Cannot is a modal verb indicating prohibition. The verb enter that follows is in the base form as required after a modal. Second blank, pick up passengers. Pick up is a phrasal verb meaning to collect someone. It is used here in its base form after the modal cannot. Third blank, booking. This is a gerund, a noun formed from a verb by adding ing, which refers to the reservation made to pick up a passenger. The next question is, you should not wait in blank or residential streets. Remember that the blank at Heathrow Airport and London City Airport are for licensed taxis, black cabs, only. You must not stop, wait, pick up, or blank at the airport taxi ranks. In the first blank, the correct answer is local car parks. Local is an adjective describing the noun car parks, referring to nearby parking areas. Second blank, taxi ranks. Taxi describes the type of ranks, stands, or areas where taxis queue, and ranks is the plural noun. Third blank, drop-off passengers. Drop is in its base form because it follows must not, which is a modal verb construction that requires the verb to remain in base form. The next question is, as a London blank, in a London licensed PHV, you may carry out a blank where the pickup point and or the destination for the journey is outside blank, as long as the booking has been accepted by a licensed London PHV operator. In the first blank, the correct answer is licensed PHV driver. This phrase correctly describes a person who is authorized to drive a private hire vehicle, PHV. Licensed functions as an adjective modifying the noun driver. Second blank, private hire booking. This is a noun phrase where booking refers to the reservation and private hire describes the type of service being booked. Third blank, Greater London. This is a proper noun referring to the metropolitan area surrounding central London. Proper nouns are capitalized in English. The next question is, TfL has no power to set or blank charged by PHV operators. However, it is important that blank understand the fare they are going blank. In the first blank, the correct answer is control the fares. The verb control is in the base form because it follows the modal phrase has no power to, which requires the infinitive without to. Second blank, all customers. Customers is plural to match all, which refers to a total group of people. Third blank, to be charged. This is a passive infinitive form used here to show the customer is the receiver of the action being charged. The following question is, if your passenger decides to blank of their journey, asks you to pick up blank, or has extra luggage, you should tell your operator as soon as it is safe for you to do so. Your operator will then be able to blank for the journey. In the first blank, the correct answer is change the destination. After verbs like decides, we use the base form of the verb change to show the planned action. Second blank, the answer will be extra passengers. Passengers is plural because extra implies more than one person. Third blank, the answer will be update the fare. Update is in the base form as it follows the modal phrase will be able to, which requires the base form of the verb. The next question is, if you find blank, you should take it back to your operator. Blank will keep the property and make a record of it. By law, your operator must blank of any items of lost property they hold. In the first blank, the correct answer is any lost property. Any is used to refer to an indefinite quantity, and lost property is a noun phrase referring to items that someone has misplaced. Second blank, the answer will be the operator. This is a definite noun phrase referring to a specific person or company previously mentioned, so the is appropriate. Third blank, the answer will be keep a record. This is the correct collocation. Keep is the verb and a record is the noun phrase. This phrase means to maintain documentation. The next question is, items left in your vehicle are likely to be blank, have left behind, but if you are suspicious of an blank item, blank immediately on 9.99 and follow their instructions. In the first blank, the correct answer is items passengers. Items passengers is used to indicate multiple items that belong to or were left by passengers. The phrase shows possession, meaning the items belong to the passengers. Second blank, the answer will be unattended. Unattended is the correct adjective here because it describes an object or thing that is not being looked after or cared for, which is crucial when dealing with suspicious objects. Third blank. The answer will be call the police. The sentence is in the present tense because it's providing instructions or advice on what to do. The base form of the verb call is used after the modal verb should
or in imperative sentences. The next question is blank of what is going on around you and of anything that seems different or unusual or doesn't feel right, or anyone that you think is blank. You can blank about suspicious activity to the confidential police anti-terrorist hotline on 0800-789-321. In the first blank, the correct answer is be aware. The first word of a sentence is capitalized as a basic grammatical rule. Second blank, the answer will be acting suspiciously. Acting suspiciously, present continuous, is used to describe ongoing or current behavior, indicating that the suspicious actions are happening at the moment. Third blank, the answer will be report your concerns. Report is the base form of the verb which follows the modal verb can in the sentence. The next question is, when an blank a booking and you have agreed to carry it out, you should blank unless you have a blank. In the first blank, has accepted is correct because we are describing the action that the operator performed, and the verb accept needs to be in its past participle form accepted. Second blank, carry out that booking is correct because booking is a noun and it represents the task or arrangement to be fulfilled. Third blank, reason is used because it refers to a justification or cause for an action. The next question is, there may be situations where you do not feel blank enough to take passengers. For example, if they are blank bottles or cans of alcohol or anything dangerous or inflammable, or if they are acting in a blank way. In the first blank, able and safe are adjectives used to describe your feelings in a particular situation. Second blank, carrying is in the present continuous tense, which describes an ongoing action. Third blank, the proper adjective form is offensive, which describes behavior that is disrespectful or hurtful. That's all we had for you today. I truly hope this video helped you with your SERU preparation. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.
Please get in touch using the number on the screen. Also, you will find information related to training on our website, so please feel free to visit. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, share and comment on these videos, as well as subscribe to our channel to keep yourself up to date with all the private hire related information.